We've got to have a discussion, a very serious discussion, an extremely serious discussion. We're going to talk Real Madrid. We're going to talk those attacking virgins that Gatlock says called Atletico. We're going to talk Inter Milan as well. And we're going to look ahead to the seismic games on Wednesday. But there is a lot to flip in, discuss, and some inductions. I'll bring in the guys in. Let's ride. It's the freaking Champions League reaction. Let's get it in, man.
Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H.
So guys, it's the kid. We're back in here, back in the game, man. A lot of stuff to go through. I mean, so we're going to go through all of the major games, all of the major talking points, and so forth. So, guys, if you're joining in, please drop a like. Drop a like. If you like this content, if you want to support your boy and you want more of this content, please drop that like. Drop that like inside the thing in there, because this wouldn't have we're gonna have a fun show. We're gonna have a very real show. We're gonna have a very real show. So please drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe, drop a like in there as well. So let me just get my bearings right, because there is only one place to start. We will talk about Atletico, of course. We will talk about Atletico. We will talk about Liverpool. We'll talk about Inter Milan, who finally have found their mojo. But I think there's only one place to start, and that is, of course, Real Madrid. That's the only place to start. So before I come to my faithful people, man, things are bad. Things are bad, but it's still in Real Madrid's hands. And we'll obviously segue into the Inter Milan game, but things are bad. Things are really, really bad. And Real would never would I have imagined a moment where Real Madrid would lose back-to-back games inside the CL group to Shakhtar Donetsk, where they would be well and soundly beaten by them. And as much as it's in Real Madrid's hands, because if they beat Mönchengladbach, they're still good, something tells me that I don't have faith. Even if they're at home, I still don't have faith that Real Madrid at home, at the crib, can beat Borussia Mönchengladbach. So this is all set up to be an amazing, incredible group. But before we even go to Inter Milan, man, let me come first to Mr. Red Devil Studio here, man. Red Devil. Real Madrid, man. How bad is it, and how much do you think that these guys are in danger of entering into the Europa League, man?
Well, I mean, before the Inter game, you probably were thinking, is this going to be really bad? But thanks to Lukaku and VAR, Inter got that dub against Gladbach. And quite frankly, I just can't tell this group. I literally cannot. I can't be the only one. I don't know how this is going to end, because the results in these groups don't make sense. So on the one hand, you have like Real Madrid basically beat Inter Milan home and away. But then at the same time, Shakhtar beat Real Madrid home and away. But then Gladbach beat Shakhtar home and away. So you're like, what the hell is going on? Like, it doesn't make sense, you know. So I still think
it's totally random. This is what makes this group so crazy. But specifically on Real Madrid, how bad do you think things are? How much? Because I'll keep it real to you. I didn't know how these guys were going to score a G. I didn't know where the goal was coming from. So should they even feel confident that it's in their hands going up against Shakhtar Donetsk, based on just how abject they were?
So that's the big thing, I think, for Real Madrid, is that the lack of goal scoring. Okay, because let's be real, against Inter, against one of the games they played, I think Inter were down to 10 men or whatever. So aside from that one game, Real Madrid, they've been scoring goals compared to, say, Gladbach, who seem to have goal scores. That for me would be my concern. Obviously, Gladbach now needing to win the game. So I still think that Madrid and Inter might still nudge and go through, because the experience will pay off. It's the last game. It's the last group game. They'll come out, and they've got to, because if they don't, it's and you can't have Madrid. Relax. You can't have Madrid in the Europa League. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
All right, AGM, man. What the hell happened to your boys, man? And do you blame Zidane? Do you blame Perez for not buying anybody? What do you blame for Real Madrid finding themselves in a situation where they have to now beat Borussia Mönchengladbach and they lost back-to-back games deservedly to Shakhtar Donetsk? Who is to blame for this situation, man?
Well, where do I start? HH, take a look at my new avatar. That's where I start. Ever since the GOAT left our club, we've been in shambles. We have not replaced him at goal scorer. I'm warning you right now. If we go to Europa League, I might pull a Juju man and hop ship. I might become a Juventus fan.
Don't you dare! Don't you bloody dare do that crap! Don't stick with your team. Stick with your team through thick and thin. Through thick and thin. Don't you dare do that crap.
I was born and raised a Madrid fan. My dad forced me to watch these games, and I fell in love with them. But I've never seen the club at this type of state. This is just in shambles. I mean, we're playing Rodrigo. This guy is scared to cut in, and then we have Vinicius, who's not scared to cut in, but he doesn't know how to finish and he doesn't know how to execute. Then
Brazilian Daniel James, man. Brazilian Daniel James.
Relax. And then we have old midfield, and then don't even get me started on that brick run. I want an absolute induction to the highest class of the Brick Academy of Iran. I am tired of this guy. I'd rather play Nacho and Militao. That's the state I am. And it's sad to say that Lucas Vazquez is our best player. I think Lucas Vazquez is top 5 right backs in the world right now. But
wait, what? Really?
What?
That's the same game.
He is the best player on the team.
Basket.
No. He may be the best right back for you. Don't put him world class.
Relax.
Don't you dare put Vazquez world class,
He
please.
got bantered for that second goal as well in the second goal.
I have a Lucas Vazquez Ballon d'Or avatar coming. Don't worry.
Jeez, where do you find?
Anyways,
These
where do I
guys,
go?
HH?
Who do I blame here? I blame Florentino and Zidane. Zidane does not change his tactics. There's no. When I look at Madrid, I can't see what their style is. When you looked at Mourinho's Madrid, you saw their style. When you look at Ancelotti's Madrid, you saw their style. With Zidane, there's never been a style, and you only relied on the GOAT, and the GOAT has left. I'm not sure where we go from here, but all those Barca fans over here jumping at the gun. We're not at the state that you guys are in. We're gonna buy players next summer. We'll be fine. We're not out for money. We'll be fine.
Do you have faith? Do you believe that you will do the job against Mönchengladbach, beat them, and go through the group? Or are you not sure?
I do because Ramos will be available, and that's the only reason I have faith.
Okay. I don't know whether you're new. Who is this dude? Bricktard. I don't know who that's in reference to.
Yeah, I'm new.
Who is this?
Big Tart.
Okay, talk to me about Real Madrid, man. Talk to me like what went wrong, bro?
So, in my opinion, I feel like Real Madrid, they should have bought new players, to be honest. And I felt like the formation you should have chose was a 4-2-3-1, in my opinion. I think that will fit more with Real Madrid. You know, Vinicius Jr. in the left wing, right wing Rodrigo, Hazard in the middle.
Why wouldn't Zizou play 4? Because I've said 4-2-3-1. Why do I don't think Zizou can just sort of be less stubborn and just try out a 4-2-3-1?
I don't know. I mean, it's better to choose that. I think it's the better position for them. Not very sure.
All right. Can I bring in Kule Axel? Talk to me.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah, so I watched the game against the Real Madrid game, and it was just like what I saw mostly was there was no one player that had that presence, that Ronaldo presence. Hazard was supposed to be that kind of guy, but it hasn't worked, and for a long time, Real Madrid have gone on without no superstar. There's no superstar attacker, and it's how are you a Real Madrid and you rely on guys named Odegaard? Who the fuck is Odegaard? Who's Odegaard? I don't know this guy. And there's so many things wrong, and I don't know. There's you can look at Perez, you can look at Zidane, just look at all around, and Not good.
Okay. Suleiman, talk to me, man. Real Madrid, man. How much danger are they in of not making it through the group?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we bloody can. Please talk.
I think Real Madrid are in big trouble because they don't have a clinical goal scorer like Ronaldo is.
Are they going to Europa next week? Yes or no?
Yes, they are. They are because who's gonna score? Who's gonna score?
So you're saying that they're going to saying that they're going to lose to Mönchengladbach or they're going to draw against Mönchengladbach?
They're either gonna draw or lose.
Even though they know that they have to win in order to save themselves for the worst embarrassment that the club has ever faced in the competition.
Yes, because their defense is very leaky. They can't keep a clean sheet to save their lives, and they have no goal scorers.
They've got Benzema.
Benzema,
Relax. Don't be cute. All right. From your boy Los Cochineros, thank you for the dub. We needed that second G to kill off the game. Cochineros, I'm gonna deal with you boys afterwards. Don't worry. I'm gonna deal with you boys afterwards because Atletico Madrid, I got the results right. I got the results right. From PK and Mono says that I'm starting to think Varane's a double agent. Or maybe Varane's just not that good. Or maybe Varane is really dependent on Deschamps' system. Because how can you look so trash? Like, how can you look so utterly trash when Ramos is not around? Because it's not like if you're not, okay, you are really, really bad. That's how bad it is, man. So as it says that these kids can't analyze Madrid without bringing up Cristiano. Spearhash. Madrid missing Cristiano badly, man. Any sensible could be trash with Vasquez covering. Nah, man, don't just blame it on blaming Vasquez. You can still defend. Ramos can still defend even though the guy is there. Hassan, talk to me, my Real Madrid man.
How do you go from 3CL to Europa League? Saying that to me. I mean, Zidane best to boot them. That's what I'm saying. Because that's the only way they're not going Europa League. I mean, Varane, class B player. I mean, awful. Vasquez, average. Wait, did Benzema play today? Or was he on the bench?
He played. I think he got brought up, but he played for most of the game.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna make out the group. I know Zidane, he's a horseman and that, but Europa League next week. So I'm saying. And Conte is gonna finish last.
Oh, look, we'll get to Conte, man. We'll get to Conte. Sultan, talk to me, man. Sultan, talk to me. Sultan, talk to me. All right, Damien, talk to me.
Yeah.
Okay, Sultan, go ahead.
Yeah. So, what's the question?
So basically, Real Madrid, thoughts on Real Madrid, like how much danger are they in of not being able to make it through this group, man?
Yeah, they're in serious trouble, man. I've been keeping up with their results over the last few weeks, and man, like if they drop down into the Europa League, I don't know what's like. That's not good enough for Real Madrid, you know. I don't know what's their main problem. It seems like scoring goals is a huge problem. But last season wasn't really a problem. You know, Benzema was scoring a few goals. You know, well, I don't know what's happening. Is Zidane to blame? Are the players getting older?
Will they be in Europa? Yes or no? Will these guys end up in Europa? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, these guys are going to the Europa, man. There's no hope for these guys, man. Yeah.
So you're saying that these guys are not going to be able to beat Mönchengladbach next week?
Where's that game? Is it at Madrid or?
It's in Madrid. Well, obviously not in the Bernabeu. It's in the Di Stefano State Stadium, man.
So if Real Madrid beat Mönchengladbach, are they through then?
Yes.
Yes, they're through.
If anyone wins their games, they're through, basically.
Oh.
Ramos will take us through.
Jesus. Then
And I
maybe
think
I
let me
could
see
rethink that then.
if Mönchengladbach draw, I believe that'll be enough to see them through because that means Madrid will be on what 7 points, I think, and then Mönchengladbach would be on 9
All right.
points.
So, yeah. So basically, for Real Madrid to go into the Europa, they have to lose. Basically,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Is that what we're saying?
yeah.
I don't see that happening then. Watching Gladbach, they'll survive.
Okay, okay. Damien, talk to me, man. Real Madrid, how much danger are they in, man?
To be honest, I don't think they're in real danger. I think they'll get the job done with Gladbach. I think that mentality
So,
they always had will come and
so, you,
save them.
so you believe that they will win, knowing how much pressure they're under.
Yeah, that's just my opinion.
So, okay, but why? But what do you think is wrong with them? Why do you think they're in this situation to begin with?
Lack of buying new players because the squad is getting way too old. You know, you're still relying on Modric and Ramos in their mid-30s. I mean, and not really replacing Ronaldo and probably not getting a replacement of Hazard because he's now getting injured most of the time.
So why didn't these guys buy anyone in the summer, knowing that you don't have the Cristiano replacement, Hazard gets injured? Why didn't they get new recruits in the summer?
Maybe they thought that they're probably gonna get Mbappe and probably thought like, you know, since his contract is about to end in the summer with 1 year, probably thought that they would get a little discount with Mbappe and maybe get Haaland if they want to get a replacement for Benzema.
HH, can I talk about that?
Wait,
Why Madrid didn't buy anybody?
Okay, talk about it. Then I'll then go to Abdullahi after you. Okay, talk about it. Go for it.
Okay, so the Madrid didn't buy anybody because Florentino wanted to sell off players they weren't using and players that were off loan that Zidane didn't want. The whole thing with Madrid is that every decade you can tell that new Galacticos come in, so-called Galacticos come in. And in 2010 it was Ronaldo, Kaká, and so on. And in 2020 we I'm bringing Camavinga and Bob, you know. So this is Florentino's whole plan, and he's made over 200 million sales and loaning out players. But the thing is, this is always happens every decade, and I think this fell in a bad period during COVID and all that. And we're also building a new stadium. We're renovating a stadium, and that's taking a lot of cash out of our pockets. But Florentino's whole master plan is for next year, and that's why we haven't bought any players. And I think Zidane, although is to blame for this loss, I think he does need some respect because he hasn't had the players he needs, and he hasn't had the backing.
Okay. So let's ride night now to. I want to talk about Inter Milan now, and guys, I need some apologies. So before I ask for some apologies, let me just hit some of these super chats, and then I'll ask for some apologies.
You didn't come to me about Real Madrid.
Who is this?
T-Boy Smooth.
Okay. Talk to me. Okay, Real Madrid, talk to me.
Yeah, it should just be a fitting end to a crazy year. You know, they're playing like bricks at the moment. And I just hope
are they gonna go into the Europa League? Yes or no? That's all I want to know.
I hope so. I really hope so. I wouldn't be surprised because they lost back to Shakhtar. They're struggling to beat. They struggled. They drew against Galatasaray, actually. So I wouldn't be surprised. I hope so. I hope it happens. I'd love to see Real in Europa League.
Okay. So let me just. So let's talk about Lukaku right now. I want to talk about Lukaku right now. You see, because first of all, we need some double-spaced apologies. We need some double, triple, quadruple spaced apologies for Lukaku because he has been disrespected. Because not how many you score, it's when you score. But before we get into Lukaku, because I want everybody who I go to give me a full-on apology for my man Romelu. Let me come to Jorge Benito. Thanks for the dub. The advantage for Madrid dropping to the Europa is that the $100 million fatty will magically be ready to play. Hazard is hiding from the CL. Hashtag no excuses. Jogo Bonito, thanks for the dub, but at the same time, go screw yourself. Go screw yourself, go F yourself, and stop hating on a guy when he's fit his top 3. He doesn't want to get injured. The injuries just happen to him.
3.
So, wait. Can I land? No Hazard, no Partey. Who was the best player in the game against Inter Milan? It was Hazard. Who scored the key penalty? It was Hazard. If Hazard plays, this is different. So instead of blaming this on Hazard, how come you don't blame it on flipping Paris? How come you don't blame it on the fact that you guys or Real Madrid do not buy any new players? Leave freaking Hazard alone, you a hating piece of sugar. Whimsical thoughts. I love Liverpool's goalkeeper, Carmen Kelleher. Bro, we'll get to him. Adrian, you're done and you're finished. Because that dude looks to be a legit keeper. So for the first time, Liverpool may actually have 2 quality keepers. Because that guy has probably retired Adrian. From Coastal Awesome. HH, my offer still stands if Real Madrid is out of CL. What is your offer? Coastal, remind me in the live chat what your offer is. And remember, they're not out yet. Suleiman says Varane is the French Titus Bramble. Jesus Christ in heaven. Relax. Okay, so guys, let's get on to Lukaku now. I want to get on to Lukaku now. Can we please give this guy his praise? Can we please give this guy his appreciation, his love? Because there's a time to call a guy a brick. There's a time to call a guy Tims. There's a time to insult this guy. There's a time to abuse this guy. But at the same time, there's also time to, when he's doing well, appreciate him, love him, give him his flowers. Because I told you, you saw that video I put. I said, if Conte messes up, I'd have thrown him off that brick of cliffs, those cliff of bricks. And Conte owes his survival to one Romelu Lukaku, the first of his name. Because this guy is coming in clutch. And we have to now expect that he is at the very least a top 5 striker in the world. Minimum. I mean, you could argue about 4 or 3, but bare minimum, he's a top 5 striker in the world. And anybody who abused him or insulted him, you have to say sorry. So Ben, can I please have an apology for your abuse towards Lukaku, please? Ben. I didn't crack a joke, Ben. Ben, I didn't crack a joke. I don't know why you're laughing. I didn't crack a joke.
When did I abuse
Ben, can you apologize then? Talk whatever you want to talk.
When did I abuse?
You abused him. You all abused him. Please.
Okay, I know I gave him some stick though, but it's good. It's good, but it's not top 5. It's not top 5 in the world, but it's good. It's really good. And that's what
Who's ahead of him? Who's ahead of him?
At the moment, Haaland is ahead of him. Do you want to argue that?
All right.
So,
Lewandowski is better than him. Should I mention 5?
Oh, no. Forget it. I don't care about
that. Okay, good.
So
no, it's really good.
So with Lukaku 7, then, do you think that Inter Milan are now in the driving seats to now somehow miraculously make it through the group, or do you still think that they will mess it up against Shakhtar?
This has to be the most unpredictable group at the moment right now, because the 2 teams were expected to go through, I think they're both 3rd and 4th if I'm not wrong. So it's crazy, and it could still there's still a possibility that it will switch on the last day again, and 2 of them could go. I think mathematically it's possible for 2 of them to go top again, 1st and 2nd again. I don't know if that's possible. So I don't know. Well, Inter against Shakhtar. Shakhtar, I think they just have something on Madrid this season, because they lost 10-0 on aggregate, 10-0 to Gladbach, 10. And I don't understand how you lose 10-0 and you win Madrid 2 times. But so I don't really think they'll be able to beat. I don't think they'll be able to beat Inter. I don't think they're that good normally. I just think they were able to do something against Madrid. So I think Inter can see what's up. But I don't even understand how it's going to work mathematically. This is crazy. It's a very crazy group right now.
The AGM, talk to me about Lukaku, man. Does he deserve his love and praise and appreciation for what he's doing, saving Conte's ass?
HH, according to you, Morata is better than Lukaku.
What?
HH,
Excuse me?
didn't you say Morata was better than Lukaku?
Indeed, he did. Indeed, he did.
What? AGM, your voice is cracking.
And this guy doesn't sniff top 5. I mean, he doesn't even sniff Haaland.
So AGM, you're trying to. So basically, the rubbish coming out of your mouth is that Lukaku isn't top 5 strikers in the world right now based on form. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, I don't even think he sniffed Haaland, and I don't even know if Haaland's top 5 yet. That's how much I rate him.
Okay, so Haaland and Lukaku are in top 5 strikers in the world.
No, Haaland probably 5 or 6. You have Ibra, you have Kane, you have Lewandowski, Jota.
Kane.
Yeah.
Did you say Jota?
Wait, did you say
Jota.
Ibra? Wait, did you say Ibra?
Yeah, he said Ibra and he said
Ibra.
Jota and he said Kane.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but where are Inter in the group? Like you're saying that they're saying that
He's doing the thing, man. He's doing his thing.
Inter at the bottom are the bottom of the Champions League group.
That's
And
Conte.
to be honest, HH, what did this guy do against Madrid? Look at our defense. Nacho held them up. Nacho.
No, but it's not about it's the goals that he has scored and when he has scored the goals and the important goals that he has scored.
But actually, we've always known that Lukaku
How
can
many-
score. As a United fan, Lukaku can always score against the smaller twin teams. We've always known that. The issue with Lukaku has always been, can he step it up against the bigger top teams in Europe? And that's always been Lukaku's problem. That's why he's never seen as a top-class, world-class striker, because he doesn't turn up against the big teams.
So Red Devil, you're saying that he's not top 5 then.
You have to
Currently.
you have to
It can't
turn
be
up
top
against
five.
big teams to be top 5.
So who is the top 5 then? If he's not top 5, who is the top 5?
Okay.
I'm hearing
Okay.
Jota is top 5.
five. No, Jota. What? Lewandowski has to be there.
Okay.
Haaland has to be there. I think
Galu.
at the moment we still have to. Oh, bro, calm down. Guys from China. Benzema.
Benzema's
No.
Then okay. But Benzema this season, are you serious? Benzema in the last 18 months, are you serious?
Oh, as in
Are you seriously saying Lukaku's better than Benzema in the last 18 months?
Oh no. Yeah, but I don't think he's top 5.
Well, recent form.
So how do you?
Yeah,
I think when you say somebody who's the best at the moment, you have to take the last 18 months. That's the way to look at it. And if you say 18 months, if you bar this season, Obama, Zlavo, calm down, bro.
Jimmy Vardy.
Zlatan can be there now.
Who's top of Serie A?
Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins.
I don't want to hear about what. Okay, wait, guys. I'll come on to chill. So from PK Amuno,
Facts.
wait, thanks for the job. He says that. Did you see Marcelo's eyes after the match? I saw his eyes during the match, and his eyes were red. So I don't know what eyes you're referring to, but they showed a clip of him during the game, and his eyes looked red. So I don't know what that means, but all I'm saying is that Real Madrid are in a very serious situation. But I said again, these guys don't dare mess up next week. They don't dare mess up next week. From Coatley Awesome, I'm donating to build a wing for Arsenal and Real Madrid. Coatley Awesome will be happy for your Coatley Awesome will be happy for your donation for the Arsenal wing, which I think has to be constructed. But for the Real Madrid wing, please hold your funds until after next week. Hold your funds until after next week, because if Real Madrid lose, Coatley Awesome, I'll be very thankful if you can donate to the wing. But if they do come through, then a wing will not be needed. So yes, we are holding funds and we have the blueprints for a Real Madrid wing dependent on the events that happen next week. So does anyone here think that Inter Milan will mess up and not make it through that they will mess up against Shakhtar Donetsk?
Yes, they will. He'll find a way, HH. The guy will find a way. He'll find a way to finish bottom of the group.
So you said they're going to lose to Shakhtar?
Probably, yes.
Or draw?
Nah. They won't lose to Shakhtar.
They almost drew to Gladbach today. Like they were 3-1 up and almost conceded two goals.
And also, was that Vieira really offside? Because was that guy really blocking dude?
Gladbach are the best team in the group at the moment. So they trash somebody. You don't trash somebody 10-0, and they're the best team. They're the best team in the group.
No.
So
You can't. No. For me, I think it's all about matchups. It's just all
yeah.
about matchups because it's like
10-0.
it doesn't matter. It's about matchups. Obviously, they're a bad matchup for Shakhtar Donetsk because you say 10-0 now. Mönchengladbach,
Oh my.
what's it called? They drew 2-2 against Real Madrid, and I don't see them going and blitzing because if they beat Shakhtar Donetsk 10-0 on aggregate, they should easily destroy Real Madrid, who lost to Shakhtar Donetsk twice. But that's not going to happen because matchups are matchups.
No,
You
I'm
know?
not. I'm not saying.
There is no
Wow.
there is no best team in this group. Hence why this group is like literally all these teams can beat each other. Hence why it's so interesting because anything can happen. And going into the last game of the season, all four teams can go through. Which just as a football viewer is an amazing thing to watch. The fact that any bloody thing can really happen. So who else here thinks that Inter Milan are going to break it? Or do people here think that they're going to go through?
Now they're going to break it. They're going to break it.
It's actually unpredictable right now.
What makes you say
Very
this, Red Devil?
unpredictable.
Why do you still believe in these guys?
Yes, Red.
Well-
No. I just asked. No, for me, I just asked the question. I don't know. If you were to push me, I will say they will break it.
Yeah.
There is more chance that they break it and they go through. But my thing is that you're sort because it's in their hands. Well, so they're on 5 points. So
Wow.
if they win, they go to 8 points.
They'll become second, so they can't top the groups. They
They
can
can't
only
top the group.
They can only
Yeah.
get second in
Second.
the group now. But I think they'll break it because
Are you sure?
like in almost every game they played, like in every game they played up.
No. Wait.
What?
Oh yeah, I get you because if Real Madrid win, they go to 9. So if Real Madrid and Mönchengladbach draw, that means
Gladbach will be on 9 points. So there's no way that
there's no way that Inter can.
Okay.
Because I'm about to say because Inter, if it goes to head to head, Inter have a better head to head than Gladbach.
Do they?
Yes,
Yeah.
they have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Inter beat them here, but then there was a draw in Italy. But I don't think they can finish on.
Yeah, they can both finish on 8 points if Real Madrid beat Gladbach and.
But then Real Madrid will then go to 9 points. Say, okay, yeah, I get it. So basically, they can't top the group.
Yes, exactly.
They can top the group. Yeah, for me, look, as I said, it's going to be exciting, but I am doubtful. Now, guys, I think I need some congratulations because you know how you guys say that, oh, you're always bad at predicting. Please, can I please remind the audience of the scoreline I said for the Atletico Bayern game? I said 1-1. Check the tape. I said 1-1 for the I said 1-1. Yes, I did.
Because I said 1-1, and I remember you saying, "Why would Bayern Atleti draw?"
So you
I
did.
predicted
No, because from my memory, I remember when I did my pre-match thingy, I said that Atletico should win, but they won't win, and it'll probably end up being 1-1. And my thing here is that this team makes me sick. Okay? This team completely and totally makes me sick. Because I want to just mention a few things and I'll come to you guys. Do you know that there were, maybe you can count more, but there were two instances. Where Joao Felix made a forward run and he wanted the pass played quickly to him, and then it basically didn't happen. That's the thing. Like, because this team is so conservative, is so conservative, man. It is so damn conservative that Atletico were playing for the 1-0. Because in their mind, they were like, hey man, this is a weakened Bayern team. They're not going to do anything. They're just going to mess up and then we're all going to be good. So my thing is, why are these guys such in the words of Gatlock, attacking virgins. Why? Because my thing is that they keep doing the same thing again and again and again and again, where 1-0 is always a dangerous scoreline. It is always a dangerous scoreline. And the embarrassing thing about this is that this was a full strength Atletico team. Gnabry didn't start, Muller didn't start, Lewandowski didn't travel, Goretzka didn't travel, Neuer didn't travel. How do you lose to a bunch of 17, 18-year-olds and then eventually you then see Muller, who basically came on and basically changed the whole context of the game? So my thing here is this, guys. Now, obviously, for Atletico, it's in their hands. Because if we look at the group here, it's pretty much between Atletico Madrid and Salzburg. So if Salzburg get that dub, they go to 7 points. If Atletico get that dub, they go to 9 points. So it's interesting. I think this is what they deserve. This is what these guys deserve. Because for failing to beat a BC team, Bayern Munich, you deserve this situation where you now go into that last game and you now have to beat Red Bull Salzburg. But for me, see, this thing that just pisses me off. Joao Felix is an amazing. Yes, he is. Joao Felix is the truth, and I don't want to say this, and it pains me to say this. He might be the real prodigy.
Relax. Easy. Respect Mbappe.
But Mbappe, he just wants to jinx this guy.
Future World Cup winner with the GOAT.
Okay, wait. Okay, so Ben, talk to me, man. Atletico, why do these guys keep on messing up time and time again? Why?
Well, you know the funny thing with coaches
it isn't funny. There's nothing funny about it, man.
And you see people like Pep, you see people like Mourinho, you see people like Simeone. You were doing something and you tasted some sort of success with it. It took you far, and now you're very. Although, if we'll be frank, I know Pep is he needs money and needs all those things. But at least of the three I just mentioned, he's the only one who tried at all to like evolve his style of play. But the other two, very stubborn with that particular kind of this, very stubborn, and that's the same thing with Atletico. They're not going to change. They're just not going to change. He's going to hope. He's going to do that, and because it took him to two finals in 3 years. So, and he beat Liverpool. And that just refreshed his belief in this cult that Mourinho heads, because Mourinho is the head of this cult that he belongs to, of just defending. And yeah, so I don't know what to say about them. Yeah, they won't. As far as the guy is still there, man, forget it.
Do you think Joao Felix just needs to leave, because this guy can't play? This dude can't play.
No, the
guy's an area player. The guy's like, for me last season I was like, but now I'm saying no. Basically, he passes the eye test with flying colors. Is Atletico not making best use of him?
Obviously, they're not. They're trying to do with him what they did with Griezmann. But you can see that this guy his ceiling is higher than Griezmann. Griezmann could run, he was getting numbers for them, effective. But this guy, have you seen this guy let's use the eye test. This guy can dribble, he can run, he can shoot.
He's smart.
He has technique.
Football IQ.
Oh, the guy is good. But please don't jinx him. I beg you.
Hey, Benny.
Allow him. Just let him. Like
Why are
in
you
my
so
football
wicked? Why is
manager,
okay? I wouldn't say
and my
anything.
football manager is at Spurs. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I don't know how Spurs got him. Anyway,
Okay,
he
so okay,
looks like a Premier League
okay.
player. He looks like a Premier League player.
So before I come to the guy, let me just hit some of the super chats. So from Dean Classic, if there's ever a time for Zizou to prove that he's a G, now's the time, or else peeps are gonna think he's real sweet out here. Oh my god, damn, jeez, that's extremely expensive, man. Zizou, if you're out there, quit. If you know Zizou, if you know that you cannot guarantee Real Madrid make it through, Zizou, I am begging you, I am pleading with you. You don't want this on your CV.
Run,
You don't.
Zizou, run.
You don't want you being the first manager not to get this guy's receiver. From Martin Rosario, we the people decide to praise Hazard. HH hashtag the leader. Martin Rosario, you hater. Martin
The blame should be on
Rosario,
HH
you
for jinxing
flipping
him.
hater. Go and sit down with your hating ass self. From one show, HH, keep up the videos coming, man. By the way, Salzburg team is getting that ass. Last game, Los Colchoneros should be hiding right now. One show. Thanks for the kind words. Let me say this right now. If let me give myself. If Atletico, you attacking virgins, if you losers, you pathetic losers, somehow mess this up, I don't even give a damn what you're doing in La Liga. A Bayern Munich team that's played a bunch of test tube babies and umbilical cords. You couldn't beat them? And Thomas Muller by himself came and changed the game. That is absolutely embarrassing. And you know, my respect from Bayern, I give them that dub. Gatlock, talk to me, man. The attacking virgins, man. Why do these guys always mess up?
He's a good player. He's a good player. He definitely plays well beyond his years. He definitely plays with a level of maturity. So he has that. But my thing about it is, so that's just my initial thing. It's like crazy money, spending too much. He ain't going to be Mbappe. He ain't going to be Messi. He ain't going to be Cristiano. He ain't going to be the Uso or any of these guys. Boom. He ain't going to be Leroy Sané. But there's another side to it.
Sané, really? Sané. Oh my god.
I have a clone. So I've got like 3 twins. So
I've never seen someone so shameless.
I've got 3 twins. I've got 3 twins. So like that's like one of my twins. He's like 2 years younger than me. So I'm still sort of educating.
They all wear glasses.
Martin Rosario, go F yourself, you loser, man. So Gatlock, talk to me about these attacking virgins, man. Gatlock, yeah.
You said 1-1. I admit that part. But I also said 1-1 if Bayern played rest their players. And you see, why did we say 1-1? Why did I call these guys attacking virgins? Because I knew they only score 1 goal. If you think about it, they are basically a goal every game in the Champions League. They've only scored 5. So as that game was 1-1, 1-0 is never good enough. It was always going to be Bayern. And funny thing is, despite the fact that Atletico Madrid controlled the game, they actually played very well. But let's be honest, they needed Bayern to rest many of their players to actually play well. The only people that were very, very good were Felix and Carrasco. Other than those two, everybody else they were decent, but they were not that great. And funny thing is, Felipe came on and just caused the penalty. Clinical, Muller, we need to put some respect on this guy, because when somebody corrected me, telling me Lewandowski was the 3rd highest goal scorer in the knockout stage, guess who I saw was number 4?
Who?
Muller.
Damn.
Exactly. He's like, I think, a goal right behind Lewandowski. Also, so I'm like, this guy's big game potential is amazing, man. For him to just come on and change the game, cool. And what can I say about attacking virgins that I've not said before? They are Real's bitches, man. And let's be honest, the Europa League is meant for them. And the Champions League is not. They could go to the round of 16, but are we expecting them to do much? I know
Nope.
they beat Liverpool
They lost to
last
Leipzig
year,
without Timo Werner.
precisely. So it's Atletico are just a weird team. I'm even amazed that they are doing so well in
So,
La Liga. To be fair,
but what does it say about Bayern though? That they brought in like their C team pretty much, brought on Muller, and Muller by himself pretty much changed the course of
you
the
see,
game.
there's a reason why I love Bayern and the German mentality. The fact that these guys, you realize they were even trying to go for a winning goal.
Yeah.
If they had better players, a bit better up front, they would have gone for a winning goal and they would have scored that winning goal. Choupo-Moting was decent, but the sad thing about Choupo-Moting is that he didn't really get much service. I think Zexi should have played ahead of him, and I think he would have done better. And let's be honest, Sane was decent, but he didn't really put much
It was,
effort to
but it
show
was,
that he should start ahead of Coman or Nabry.
but I
Because
think it wasn't really the team though. I think it's like you could tell that these guys were not, because obviously San is just used to knowing that okay, Gnabry is over there, Goretzka is in there, so they have to pretty much grow accommodated to something that's very new against Atletico's strongest team. So
yeah,
I'll always sort of give a little bit of leeway to like starters who didn't really produce their best because it was such a new team.
yeah, pretty much. And I think some of the youngsters that came on for that played for Bayern, I think some dude named Bright Ari something. Then Bruno Sarr and Jamal Musiala is the one that caught my head most. This guy's a player, man. Musiala, the way he was dribbling past a tight Atletico defense, it just that do the 17. With time, he'll be better, but he was a bright spark for Bayern before Muller came on. He was a bright spark for Bayern, man. I think he was the best player on that pitch for Bayern Munich,
Yeah,
man.
I think yeah,
He was
Musiala.
great.
I think yeah, that was the guy.
Him and Joao
Yeah,
Felix were slugging it up for both teams, man. Musiala was great, man. And yeah, I think this guy can play for both England and Germany. If I were him, I'll pick Germany. No lie.
oh yeah,
Just saying. If I were him, I'll pick Germany because for England, we don't know if you start ahead of Mount. So
yeah.
because those
Okay.
guys love Mount.
So let me bring in. So PK Moon. I think I missed his super chats in there. So PK Moon said that we have to have a real discussion about La Liga teams, not necessarily because Barcelona have been doing pretty well, and Sevilla can pretty much still top the group. So it's just Real Madrid who are totally breaking
Well, I
top,
wish they topped the
and
group.
Atletico Madrid who pretty have messed up. So they're the guys that are bringing La Liga down. From Suleiman, who says, "Do you really expect Simeone to play attacking football?" Yes, I do. Based on how long it's been since this guy has been playing this way and not yielding any results, I would expect this flipping moron to finally actually change the way that he rolls, man. But yeah, I think
Question. What does this say about Barcelona who lost to this team in this same stadium?
No, but they came out to play Barcelona. That's two different
no,
things.
no,
They
no,
were
no,
not
but
afraid
They
of
came out to
Barcelona.
play Bayern as well.
do you know what I said?
What?
No,
Towards the end,
basically,
they were defending now.
wait. Let me answer this guy. So basically, it's for me. I say it's about matchups. It's about matchups. As we were saying before, Mönchengladbach totally and utterly destroyed and dismembered. It basically totally and destroyed and dismembered Shakhtar Donetsk. But look at how much they're struggling against Inter Milan. So it's all about matchups. It's all
So you're
it's all
telling
about
me
matchups.
a bunch of 17-year-old test tubes are better matchups than the mighty Barcelona with
Basically,
Messi.
I'll keep it real with you. It is for Atletico Madrid. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing that you couldn't score more than one goal. And this is what I was saying to guys. Joao Felix was making a lot of forward runs. And Atletico, they seem like, yeah, Joao, I know that you're making a forward run, but we are Simeone merchants. We're going to pass the ball back or sideways. 1-0 is always a general score, and you always have to force the issue. The AGM, talk to me, man. Atletico Bayern, man. How do you see that game?
I only saw the second half of this game, but honestly, I thought his tactics were spot on. Atletico should have won this game by a lot more. There was a chance, I remember, Carrasco 1-on-2 with Joao Felix that Joao Felix passed it to him but didn't return the favor. And then there's the one that the cross where the goalkeeper got it with his bare tips of his toes. I don't get where you guys are coming from. Maybe the first half, but
no. My thing is that they didn't attack enough. They were happy with the 1-0. Yeah, they were on to the 2, but they didn't aggressively chase
but
the second goal
your
enough.
GOAT manager would have done the same thing last 10 minutes of the game.
Not
There's a
necessarily.
bit of a difference. As much as I don't like to back Mourinho would have gotten the win. Okay.
But you gotta realize their
mentioned.
star center back went out too. I mean, I kind of saw this happening because who was this Felipe guy? To be honest with you, and yeah, I just think you guys hate Simeone too much. I mean, the guy works with scraps. Who was Marcos Llorente before?
With scraps. How much did he spend?
How much was Joao Felix? Is the third most expensive player of all time.
Relax, man.
But I hate he could only afford it because he sold Griezmann though. That's the reason they bought Joao Felix.
Yeah,
it's not because
they
give extra
don't
money.
overspend. They don't overspend like these clubs, man. PSG.
But don't ever tell me that he's working with scraps. Don't ever tell me that. And even if you say that, Bayern put out their CT.
Who was Jimenez? Who's Llorente? Who's Correa?
No. The AGM. Bayern Munich put out their
Bruno
CT.
Sarr.
Lewandowski
Bruno Sarr.
didn't travel. Goretzka didn't travel. Gnabry didn't start. Muller didn't start. And you could still only manage one goal against these dudes. Neuer wasn't even in goal. Alphonso Davies wasn't there. Hernandez wasn't there.
Locomotive Moscow players. They got a draw against them. So, we can't say who are these players. What about the other?
Attacking Virgins could not even score against, I think it was Salzburg they played in the last game. I can't remember. Was it Locomotive that was 0-0?
Yeah,
so that one, he couldn't score. Look, I'm sorry, but
I think it just comes to matchups. And as far as Joao Felix, you need to put some more respect on this guy. This guy.
What do you mean?
This guy's gonna win a World Cup.
We've been talking
he's
about
gonna give Ronaldo a World Cup. And HH, watch out.
All right, thank you, man. So let me just hit this. So from Mr. Dennis Boer, who says, yes, but they're playing without a striker though. Correa is up front and he isn't a striker. If Suarez was playing, they would have won. No excuse. I don't want to hear that crap. Look, Momotic is from the road. But Mr. Dennis, my thing is I don't give it, and that's not an excuse. You're the home team. That was your strongest team, and you're playing a third string band team with a bunch of 17, 16-year-olds. Striker or no striker. Bayern Munich were pretty much said, here, you can take these 3 points. Because Bayern Munich's star striker didn't even travel. One of their best midfielders didn't even struggle. One of their other best midfielders was injured. Their first choice goalkeeper wasn't starting. No, didn't even travel. And Gnabry and Muller came on in the second half. How much more help do you need? Okay, how much more help do you flipping need, man? Come on, give me a break. So Red Devil, talk to me about this, man. Let's go Bayern.
Get this up.
Red Devil, what are you looking at here? Atletico Bayern. Give me a score. How do you think the game will go? And give me a score.
So is this at the Allianz?
No, it's
in Spain. A draw. I think even if Bayern play there, no, because you're right.
Bayern wants to win.
No, because of the way that Diego Simeone is going to set up more than anything. Not that Atletico Madrid don't have the right players, but you're telling me that Diego Simeone is going to time to attack Bayern Munich. You know that's not going to happen. You know he's going to defend and wait for his opportunity. So even Bayern's second team, I still think, are still good enough to go toe-to-toe with Atletico Madrid. But you're right. I don't think Bayern Munich are going to play all of their first-team players now they're already through. So yeah, I think it'll be a draw.
So it was 1-1.
1-1, yes, not 1-1.
Okay, I'll give the dub. But I would wait. You get the dub. But I believe I'll just saying that for conversation because I will go back to my preview and I'm pretty sure in my preview I said 1-1.
This was just on the Sunday hangout, so it was just bringing it up because I was like, but yeah.
No, but you get it up. You get it up. You get
But
it
you
up.
guys had 1-1 in the real teams, like the 11v11, but you didn't know they were going to bring out 17-year-olds.
I know.
So imagine if they had their real team.
That's what I literally just said in that thing. I was like, Bayern are going to play the second team. Like Bayern was second team, which is whatever.
Yeah,
but
no. If
that was third team though.
No. If Bayern played their full team, they would have beaten Atletico.
Yeah, exactly.
I believe 100%.
Yeah. So my point was that regardless of whether they play the sixth league, because of the nature of the way that Diego Simeone plays, as has been proven tonight, they're not going to go to win because they're going to set up defensively. And lo and behold, they set up defensively. They don't go out. It's 1-1. And I suspect that Salzburg next week are going to beat Atletico Madrid, and they're going to be in the Europa League. Because Salzburg are actually going to come out and attack and play, and Atleti aren't. And Salzburg, to be fair, if you see them during this Champions League, they've actually been quite unlucky. They put 3 past Bayern, although obviously Bayern are the superior class. Like they're not to sit on. They obviously took Locomotive to the sword now, and they are generally going to think they can go and beat this Atletico Madrid team, and I think they can.
All right, Nata, talk to me, man. Atleti.
Can I get to Madrid first, like briefly?
Go for it, man. Go for it.
I just want to say, this AGM guy, I don't think he will last a millisecond as an Arsenal fan if he's trying to change clubs already to go to Juventus.
I was joking, man. I was joking.
I know you're joking, but still, I don't know.
It was a Juju Man reference. If you're an HH fan, it was a Juju Man reference. Do you remember that? Man,
what happened to Juju, man?
BDK, man, or BDK.
Was it BDK or Juju? Got rich.
I don't know what happened to Juju, man. I miss that guy anyway.
Is Juju man still alive?
I'm not sure.
He got rich. I think he got like a new job, but now he's like a big baller. So he's too big for us now. So
I was about to say he's too big for HH now. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it. Okay, now talk to me.
Real Madrid. I don't know what's going on with Real Madrid. Like, what happened to them? Have they run out of ideas? Because all I see is them attacking with no intent. Because they were out of Benzema. What's Benzema done this season, by the way? Because he hasn't done anything this season. Maybe that goal against bringing them back from I don't know how many goals from against Borussia Mönchengladbach. But what has he done this season? Like in important games, he has done barely anything. And they bring in Mariano to save them the game. Then you know that Real Madrid are in crisis. Bringing in blood in Mariano, the Brazilian. I don't know. This guy is the next coming of freaking Fred. I used to play for freaking Brazil, bro. This guy's the next coming of that guy. So I just want to say, Real Madrid, if they go to Europa League, and I hear that anthem,
they're not going to Europa. I think
Perez would commit suicide because that club cannot touch the Europa League. They cannot touch. They haven't been in the Europa League since 25 years, I think, or something like that.
It would end them.
Europa League finals next year. Europa League finals next year. Madrid versus PSG.
Guys, one thing. Imagine if like Real Madrid against Arsenal, Tony Cruz against Aubameyang.
No.
Madrid versus Zidane.
Madrid derby, Europa League final. Madrid
versus Zidane.
Oh my god.
Madrid versus PSG. That's the dream final.
Oh yeah, Madrid versus PSG in the final. That'd be crazy. Imagine that.
Might be better.
No. Guys, man, don't spoil it, man. We're saving PSG till afterwards. Guys, don't spoil it, man. We're saving LSG for afterwards. Please don't mention them yet. We're saving them for afterwards. So Nata, tell me.
Okay.
Atleti, do they go through next week against Salzburg?
Bro, I'm tempted to say no, because these guys are a bunch of. If they beat Barca should be ashamed of themselves, bro. They should be ashamed of themselves. This team is like Gatlok said. These guys are attacking virgins. And HH didn't Gatlok play a clip of you saying Joao Felix was nothing special?
No, he didn't. I think
yeah. I remember you saying something like that.
Nah, never.
He did.
Never happened. But
what happened to the actors back then? What happened to the actors back then?
No, it wasn't. Nats, it wasn't me. But please continue.
Okay. Yeah, I'm tempted to say they will draw that game. If they draw, they go out. If Moscow win. Because I think Bayern are going to play their freaking Z team if they play against. Are they playing against Moscow? I'm not sure. Who they're playing it? Anyway, that last game they're playing their Z team. They're not playing their first team. Yeah. Moscow have a chance of beating these guys. So you never know. If it ends at the draw, I think Moscow go through because they've won the last game. I know that Salzburg won the last game, right?
No, it's
Salzburg. Yeah, they won 2-0.
Salzburg are playing Atletico Madrid. Locomotive playing Bayern.
How can
Oh
everybody be on
no!
minus goal
So
difference, bro?
if Salzburg win, they go through.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yes,
Salzburg
they
win.
go through. Yes.
Salzburg win, bro. They're gonna. They can't deal with that pressure. I'm telling you.
Yo, HH,
And if that
how
happens,
can
three
everybody be
three
on minus
teams.
goal difference?
Because these guys are just trash, man.
No,
These
it's
guys are
Bayern
just
absolutely sacrifice every single team. That's what happened.
To be honest, if Atletico ends up in the Europa League too, we might have a good Europa League campaign.
If I see the Europa League round of 16,
No, well,
United
if they
We'll
take
have
the Europa League, they
Madrid,
may win it.
Atletico, PSG.
yo, HH,
No,
HH.
guys, no, wait. That song is actually pretty. Guys, listen to the full song. Do you know what happens? No. No, look. That's what they got
Sounds
for,
like a
please.
PlayStation 2 game.
YouTube will get
That
me.
wasn't me. That wasn't
That
me.
was Gatflag. That was Gatflag.
It was Gatlo. See, no, my thing here is the full song is actually pretty. Wait, where are you coming from?
Who's that?
It's from Ben, isn't it?
No, not me.
It's from Natsa. How can you not see his stuff popping as it was?
HH, can
playing?
we talk about that Europa League lineup if everything happens?
No, because this is not a Europa
I mean, you
League
have
show.
Spurs, Arsenal,
AC Milan.
AC Milan.
Because this ain't a Europa League show, man, so it's not happening.
Arsenal, Inter.
You're gonna have to review
Madrid,
that.
Okay,
PSG.
look, guys.
Atletico Madrid.
What did I say? Don't.
Wait, guys. What's Liverpool, man? Liverpool. Let's talk
Yo,
Liverpool.
hold on,
Let's talk Liverpool.
HH. I have a present for you. It's not Europa League song.
What's the present?
Something tells me 1-1. Something tells me 1-1. I don't think Atletico will win this game. So yeah. Something tells me 1-1. And I don't know whether that will leave them for the final game of the season. You just have to see what happens between Lokomotiv Moscow and Salzburg. But yeah, I'm rolling with a 1-1 in this game. You know, I think that's how it's going to go. I think that's how it's going to roll, and I think that's how we're going to dance with it, man. So,
thank you. Thank you. Gatlock bad. Thank you for the dub, man. Thank you for the dub. man.
First good receipt that Gatflag shows.
Yeah, Gatlock, why don't you ever show the good receipts of me? Why only
There's
the bad
barely any. There's barely any hatred. There's barely any.
Not many.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
I was
Okay.
going to do another good receipt for Natsa, but he wasn't here.
What's a good receipt? Show me.
The receipts, man. Look, Hassan, talk to me. Talk to me.
I'm gonna keep it quick. Joao Felix, top 2 young players right now. I mean, the guy's been balling for a while.
Yes.
Atletico will make it as a group.
Who are these two?
Ben,
Who's the other
mic,
person?
man.
Haaland.
Haaland. Okay.
Yeah, right now only
No
Haaland.
Mbappe. Okay.
Just go ahead for that.
Mute
Mbappe
your
is-
blood
It's
clots
not
mic.
Mbappe. It's Pace Mbappe, bro.
Hassan, can you please
Relax.
continue talking, please? Thank you.
The French
I mean,
Phil Walcott.
Guys, just meet their freaking mics.
Atletico will make it out of the group. Salzburg will beat them somehow. All I'm saying, the Europa League final, Madrid derby. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So guys, let's talk Liverpool, man. Now, can I first say that Ajax are one of the most pointless football sides of all time.
What's yours? Relax. What's yours?
How many seals do Chelsea have?
Can't trust
Can I read
Liverpool
the Can I read the message? Thank you. Winzigo thought, thank you for the dub, Football Hub member. Hope when you're going to talk about Liverpool, please preach on Kele, who I believe is the keeper. So yes, Winzigo thought we're going to do that right now. So first of all, Ajax are one of the most pointless teams of all time. Okay, these guys are annoying, and they're just a bunch of hipsters. That's it. They're a bunch of hipsters. Who gives a damn? We've won a CL more recently than these clowns. So thank you.
They've been to a semi-final more recently than you guys, though.
What happened in that they had a guy with a receding hairline score a hat trick in one half against them. Thank you. So
Ziyech was in that team.
Speaking, continue speaking. Thank you. So the thing here is this Ajax waste of time. Onana, that is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen a keeper do. You didn't realize homeboy was behind you. So for Liverpool, they did what they had to do. Jones took his goal well, but the story of this is, Adrian, you're finished. You came to this club to be the second to Alisson. Started well, pretty good. Then he bricked it up and then made mistakes. Now, when I saw this dude, I was like, the other blonde keepers have been bricks. Mignolet, and we all know one of the greatest bricks of all time, a brick valedictorian and a scholar, Karius, who we may build a statue of him at the academy. So I was worried. But the guy made saves. He made very key, important saves. And I think all it takes is for one game. And in that one game, I think he has shown that, you know what, he can definitely 100% hold on a place as a second choice. But for me, this Liverpool team, I feel they are out of form. The front three isn't clicking too well. And I still feel like if they've lost their groove. And this is where Klopp just needs to stop whinging, stop looking for excuses, stop saying, okay, but muscle injuries, because everybody has to deal with it. But he just has to be very careful because they have to now switch it. And they're going to switch to what they were last season, where you're not always going to play well, you're not always going to be sexy, but you have to find a way to win. And now that's difficult because I think Van Dijk was a huge help of allowing them to grind out wins, not conceding, getting the goal 1-0, 1-0, 2-1, 1-0. So it's going to be hard because this team definitely isn't in the groove. They're out of sync, and Salah just ain't clicking. Mane ain't clicking too well, and they're just not connecting as well enough as they are. But I just think that the key thing that they won, they're through. They just have to worry about that final game. They can literally put test tube babies in that final game, and they can move on. So before I come to Natsa with this, from Dennis, you see, Dennis, if this happened, I think the streets would riot. If I see PSG versus, is that Mold FK?
Yeah.
The streets would riot, and that can't happen.
That
can't
Ollie's
happen.
thing is they would celebrate though.
Dennis, that cannot happen. I refuse for that to happen, and I will ensure Mbappe, Neymar can do whatever he wants. Mbappe will not put a flipping pinky on the Europa League final. Heck no.
What about Verratti? Your boy Verratti?
Who?
Verratti,
Who? I can't hear you. Your voice is very mess.
Marco, they're sideways.
From someone says Ajax's best players always get bought. So, do you think I care? These guys are still a bunch of freaking hipsters, man. So Natsa, Liverpool, man, what is wrong with Liverpool? Why are they out of sorts? And do you think that their keeper, Mr. Kelleher, has proven that he's a second choice behind Alisson?
I just want to, before I come to Liverpool's game and the injuries and everything, I just want to say 2 plays that have flopped, or 3 plays that flopped for Liverpool that nobody mentions. Oxlade-Chamberlain. I don't care if he's injured, okay? £40 million for that flop.
Not being sorry, man.
No. Keita, 60 million for Keita, and what has he done? He hasn't contributed. No, he hasn't even contributed to anything you've done. All these trophies you won hasn't contributed to zero.
Wait,
to
okay,
that, okay?
Natsa,
Third guy, Minamino. Who the hell is Minamino? What? Salzburg?
Natsa,
this guy was.
Natsa, I sense saltiness from last season.
I don't care, but I have to mention it. They talk about Pep flops that he buys. Mendy and Stones been injured. Mendy and Stones have been injured most of the time for City, but nobody says anything. So I'm just gonna keep it a stat for you. But coming to Liverpool, I feel sorry for Klopp. I'm not lying to you, because how many players have they had injured? Like Tomoso injury, especially, and then Van Dijk, the best defender.
A lot of injuries, man.
You can be as good manager as you can, but sometimes when there's too many injuries, it causes unsettledness in the squad, and they don't know where to go from there. They have to, come up with new stuff, come up with new ideas, which is not good especially when the games are coming thick and fast. One after the other, and you're going to have to come up with new ways to attack, especially from the flanks. Arnold's not there, and he has to come up with new stuff from that right flank, and especially Salah, because he never helps defensively, Salah, and it feels like this guy's become more lazy as the season goes by. He thinks he's Messi. There's a similar thing to Leroy Sané. They think they're Messi, the left foot players. You're not Messi, bro. Stay in your lane and then work hard for the team. I always see Mane tracking back. I never see Salah tracking back. I've never seen Salah track back.
So
Yeah, that is
Nasa,
right. Wait, that is fucking right.
Yeah, because I feel like Salah feels like he's big time right now. Even when he got subbed off for Mane, the guy was freaking crying as if he was going to do anything that match against Brighton. He wasn't doing jack shit. So why are you
Stop
crying?
hating on Salah, man. Stop hating on Salah.
I'm not hating on Salah.
That's
It's
probably
facts, bro.
wait, very quickly. So please, in the live chats, guys, can one of the mods please mute Jama
Yeah, you need
Ashke,
new mods.
who is spamming this whole thing? If
You need
people
new
spam
mods.
mods, can you do that? Yeah, and I think I need a lot of new mods. So Jama Ashke, you prick, can you stop spamming the whole thing? And last I checked, Chelsea have one UCL, Ajax have one UCL because the UCL was brought into play early 90s. So us and Ajax have the same UCL. You absolute loser.
But they've been
Natsa,
to the final
go for it. Red Devil, can you mute your mic? Thank you. Natsa.
And then coming to Klopp, I feel sorry for Klopp. I already said, and when he won an argument with a reporter, he's down. So maybe this league title won't be as easy as I thought for Liverpool. Now it wasn't going to be easy, but it was going to be hard anyway because of the circumstances. But I thought they were going to be the favourites for it, and they're going to be like maybe 5 points ahead. But it's been harder than I thought it would be for them because of the injuries, obviously. It is what it is. Like you said, you have to deal with it because he can't just stop managing right now. He can't go cry in his bed. He has to deal with it because it happened, and they're getting paid. Look, even if he cries about the broadcasters, the reason that he's getting paid this much money for Liverpool is because of these broadcasters that are showing it to millions of people, and they're paying him a lot of fortunes for this. So he can't really be complaining that much. So that's all I have to say about Liverpool. But I think that I called it. I said Atalanta will bottle against what's it called again? Who they play against? Michelin, bro. I live in Sweden, and these guys when they play what's called the Malmö, they always get slapped up. Okay, they always get slapped up by Malmö FF. Okay, so Michelin is nothing to. I don't even know how even in the Champions League, Arsenal would do a better job.
Relax.
Yeah, I think Ajax will still go through anyway. So yeah.
What's it called? Storage. Talk to me, man.
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yep. Can hear you.
Yep.
Hear you.
All right. Yeah, I was watching the game, and the game wasn't. It was an all right game. There was not much that happened. As for Natsa, there's a lot of hurt. I can see a lot of hurt in his comments towards some Liverpool players.
There's no
nothing
hurt, bro.
to do with the game.
Mane shits on Salah, bro. I'm telling you, Mane shits on Salah. Attitude-wise, footballing-wise, he shits on him.
Salah shits on Morris. How about that?
Yeah, okay. I don't give a shit. I think Morris is shit. So you know what I mean.
Okay. All right. Today, even though I don't think Natsa watched the game because today, Mane, I thought that we had Vinicius on the pitch when it came to Mane today.
Relax.
Relax. I'm not lying.
Relax, bro.
He was a prick, not Vinicius.
Wait, guys, hold on. AGM, AGM, what's happened to your avatar of Vinicius holding the Ballon d'Or?
I think this one's more needed. So that doesn't give Vinicius a chance. I can't put that.
Okay, mute your mic, Storch. Continue.
Right, because I'll tell you why. You see the score. You see that the score was 1-0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mane today we put him through on goals so many times, and every time he did something. He was honestly every touch he took was like Niang. He didn't even get an opportunity to take off the shot. Because he was so horrible today. I've never seen that. That's probably for the last 2 years. That has to be his worst game ever. Salah wasn't good either, but at least Salah. The thing with Salah is Salah can always create chances out of nothing. He's a good passer, so he obviously created a chance for Firmino.
Salah.
Kelleher, he ain't it. Don't fall for it. I know. I've watched this guy for a couple of years now. I've seen him before. I've seen him concede 5 goals to Arsenal reserves. He's got weak wrists. We almost conceded because of him. I think one of their players, they took a shot, was it from the left, from our left side, cut in, they took a shot, and then he parried it straight to Neres. And then that guy, he bricked it. He hit the post when he really should have scored. Yeah, exactly. Kelleher's no good, man. They're both, we need a proper goalkeeper. We don't even need a second goalkeeper because Alisson's injuries have become a joke now. We need a top goalkeeper. Our backup goalkeeper has to be top. Because I'm not sure what's wrong with Alisson. Every few weeks he just goes missing, and then, I've never seen a goalkeeper that injury prone. I'm not sure what's wrong with him. As for why the players are out of form, I've said this before. Klopp he's too scared now. He's too scared. He's making too many rotations with the front three, and look what's happened now. He benched Salah, and then he benched Mane, and now they're out of form. That's what happens. You can't just rotate people for no reason because you're scared and you're fearful and stuff. And Van Dijk, HH, you keep on saying that Liverpool fans are scared. I remember a couple of weeks ago, all of us Liverpool fans, when you asked us how are you feeling, we were extremely confident, and we continue to be extremely confident. You say that Liverpool are panicking. Have you checked the Premier League table? We are top on points. Have you checked the Champions League table? We've already qualified. So what are we panicking about? What does Klopp what does he have to manage?
Wait,
He
stop, John.
managed
I just want to
quite
see.
well.
I just want to say one thing. I remember the start of the season. You were complaining about Klopp attacking wise. He's been crap and everything, and you thought you weren't going to win the league.
Guess who was playing
I
at
remember
that
you saying
time?
that.
Yeah, it was Van Dijk playing when I was complaining.
But it doesn't matter, right?
Horrible. He was horrible defensively at the beginning of the season. We were terrible defensively.
So-
We've actually improved a lot defensively.
But let me talk. So this Kelleher keeper then. So has he displaced Adrian now
No.
as a number 2?
They're the same level. They're the same level.
The same level. God damn.
Yeah, they're the same level.
Listen, we need to stop hyping up average performances.
Bro, HH, we need a good keeper, not the. I think if we keep this guy with Karius, we did the same thing with Karius. Sometimes I think we could put Nico as well. We could, people don't realize how many players we have in this team that are not. Some of them are not even. I'm going to tell you right. Some of the players that you've been watching these last couple of weeks, even Nathaniel Phillips, these are not Premier League. They're not even Premier League quality players. Wow. It's just that because Liverpool's so good, you're falling for it. That's the reason why.
Is overrated.
Exactly. No, bro. You support Arsenal. Stay in your lane.
The squad. Listen, first 11.
No. This is the Champions League.
So cocky because
There's no need to be talking.
How are you getting it?
And you guys put James Milner as a right back to cover for
No,
Trent.
stop.
It doesn't matter who we play. It doesn't matter who we play.
Milner will be your best midfielder.
Come on.
The guy
allow that, fam.
Calm down.
Oh, sorry. Can you break it?
Wait, I wanted to ask this question to Gala. Gala, who do you support? Do you support anyone? I want to know
support anybody. He doesn't support anybody. But okay. Let's before I come to AJ, from the laughing sailor who says, finally the legs are tired and the injuries are catching up with Liverpool. Let's wait a while till the knockouts. I see the tides changing. You're underestimating Klopp. You are underestimating Klopp, man. Klopp is a dude who really knows. Underestimating his management skills.
Better than Mourinho.
Relax, chill. Okay, AJ, talk to me about Liverpool. Do you still see Liverpool as a threat to win the CL despite the injuries, the setbacks, and everything? Do you think that Klopp can manage the situations, man?
Gomez and Van Dijk are out for the season, right?
Yes. Well, Van Dijk. Well, they say mid-May, which is pretty much the whole season. Gomez out for the season. So yeah.
People jinx these guys. I remember last season, everybody was talking about Liverpool is going to only win in the league because no one was injured. Didn't have injury problems. So look at them now. Dark juju, man. These guys, I don't think these guys get past Bayern. I think Bayern's going to repeat again, and I hate to say that because I don't like people doing the same things that we've done.
Never beats Chelsea with Pulisic. What?
Relax.
No, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Agent, I didn't say anything.
Agent, look at
say anything.
The fixtures where Pulisic played against Bayern.
I didn't say, guys. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Thank you.
I didn't say anything.
Oh god.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
So, Agent, continue.
I don't have much to say. I think people just jinxed them, and I don't think they'll make it past Bayern. I think even Atletico might beat them, to be honest with you.
Okay. What's it called? Red Devil, talk to me.
What about Liverpool?
Yeah. And their keeper, perhaps.
Keeper. I mean, I didn't watch the goals. I was busy watching Inter Gladbach, which was far more entertaining. But yeah, I mean, if they want a keeper, we've got Sergio Romero because United are blessed with solid keepers. So, and Sergio is a good backup keeper. So if they're wanting another keeper who can do a job, by all means, Sergio Romero is our third choice. But
do you still see them as one of the favorites for the CL though, despite all the injuries and so forth? Or do you think the injuries and everything are going to affect them?
It doesn't matter though because they've topped the group now. So with the games,
I'm talking about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Now.
What I'm saying is that they've got they've topped the group with 1 game to spare. So the last Champions League game they can play whatever. The Champions League is not going to be resuming towards February. So essentially, like a lot of their players are going to be back by then. So really, like you still can't discount Liverpool, because by the time the Champions League resumes, like Thiago, Keita, Trent, who else is out? Alisson will be there, Henderson will be there. So pretty much most of us will be back, bar probably Gomez and Van Dijk. And from what we've seen that Liverpool can cope fairly well about Van Dijk and Gomez defensively. It's not like they're shipping tons of goals. They're not Arsenal, you know. So I think
you conceded less goals than them.
Sorry?
You're 14th. You're 14th.
Sultan, I'm begging you, Sultan. See, Sultan, you should have never said you were an Arsenal fan. You should have come in as a neutral, because Sultan, the issue with that is that, especially now, people have ammunition to cut you down. Sultan, you should have come in and just said you're neutral, because Sultan, like you can't talk too much. So right now you can't talk too much. That's the issue.
They couldn't talk too much for years, bro.
I just hope we sack Arteta soon enough.
I mean,
Sultan, this is a Champions League talk. This is a Champions League talk. I don't want to hear anything about Arsenal in this throughout this stream. I'm begging you, please do not swell this stream with anything non-seal. I'm begging you.
Remember when? Okay, finish.
Yeah, what I'm just saying, just finish. You can't write off Liverpool, because fundamentally, by the time that the CL returns, they're gonna have all their players. Well, you see more the injured players back, and also there are plenty of other teams in the Champions League that may potentially pick up injuries as well. So it's kind of in a way, it's better to get your injuries out early on in the season than in a busy Christmas period, which we're going into, where players are going to potentially get injured for Chelsea, Spurs, or any other team, and then they're not ready for the beginning of the knockout stages. So yeah, I think Liverpool are still up there.
Daniel Jones Ortega, talk to me about Liverpool getting that win. How worried are you with the losses, and do you think the losses, the injuries, will affect your team from going all the way in the CL?
So this game was a really good game to watch if you're neutral. It was just end to end constantly. To be honest, but before the game, I thought this was a draw, and I thought it was going to be a draw. I just didn't think Liverpool would be able to keep a clean sheet without Van Dijk. I didn't know if Matip would be back or Fabinho would be back. I didn't know they would both be in there. And also Nico Williams played okay. So it wasn't that bad. And then Kelleher actually put in a really good performance. He had a good save that somebody shot from far away. I wasn't sure who it was, but he did a really good save, and everything he had to do, he did pretty well. So I'm happy with that. I just have to say one thing though, and let's be real. All the Liverpool fans listening, okay, let's be real. Because maybe it's just me, but I don't know. Salah right now, he's not putting in performances, okay? I love Salah more than
Daniel,
anyone.
what are you saying? Daniel, what are you saying? Are you saying that Salah needs to be benched? Okay.
Myself,
Okay, go for it.
I love Salah. I love Salah, okay? But his performances sometimes, I'm not saying every time, because he'll go on a streak where he just scores tons of goals. But sometimes, like today, he struggles so much on the ball. Like, he'll get the ball and then he won't even shoot. Like, he'll just keep dribbling, and then it'll just the chance will fade away. And today,
Daniel, what about Mane?
Yeah, Mane did well. So the thing is, Mane and Salah, they're a little bit different in the way they play. Whereas Mane is like bringing the ball forward, and Salah's like trying to finish it, right?
But Mane was breaking it today, and it's been good a couple of games.
No, I understand that. I just think the way I see it, whenever Salah got the ball, I could already predict he was going to lose it. Probably with Mane it was the same thing, but at least Mane brought the ball forward and stuff. And I say the same with the front three for Liverpool today was Jota, Mane, and Salah, and they all kind of did the similar thing, where they all kind of bricked in the final third. But Salah's just been doing this for a long time now, and I think we need to bring it up. And then he'll go on a run where he scores tons of goals, and everyone will think he's amazing. But I don't know. Today I just didn't see him perform that well. Want to put it out there. And then Firmino did come on, and Firmino did a good job actually. He was showing why he's important for the team, and he was linking up play really well. He's unlucky to have not scored because there was a shot and it rebounded off the keeper and hit the post. So maybe he should have scored there.
Okay,
but yeah.
All right, so let me just hit this and I'll come to Hassan. So Whimsical thought, thanks for the dub. That save was top, very crucial, and his distribution was class. Obviously, this is from Kelleher. His first big game. Defense looks very comfortable in front of him. Great debut. For me, I thought that was a very solid debut from him. So it's not, I was saying, okay, no, he's not going to be amazing. He should not start. But in terms of just coming in new, like big debut, it was still a big game for him against like a pretty good opponent in Ajax. I thought it was because my thing is that Adrian maybe doesn't make both of those saves, and those were saves you'd expect a top keeper to make, but a guy who is obviously not really tested, I thought those are pretty good saves. Those are pretty good saves I made.
For me, I think this performance will get him to another club. I think that's all it was. I think other clubs will see this performance and be interested in purchasing him, but I don't think he has a place at Liverpool. I really don't. But I wish him well, and yeah, I don't think it's a performance that's going to put him ahead of Adrian.
So let me come to Hassan. Talk to me, man.
I mean, it was a good, all right game today. I mean, we scored an all right goal. Kelleher, I mean, he's been suspect a couple of games, but today he's good today. He's good today. Made a good save. I mean, the Salah Mane thing, yeah. I mean, Salah has been playing good.
Wait. Don't. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear this crap. I don't want to hear this crap.
He's not worse, but he's close. He's close.
I don't want to hear that crap. Okay.
Where's that badge though? What the hell's that badge?
Have no. I think is that Dortmund and Liverpool combined? I think.
Yeah.
Is that really cool?
Hassan,
Adrian has cost Liverpool more than Kepa.
Ben, mute your mic, man. Mute your mic. Hassan, talk.
I mean, when Salah doesn't have a good game, of course he gets more publicity. And Mane, he ain't been great for the last couple of games also. I don't like when people bring up Salah when he didn't have a good game. And Mane didn't have a bad game. No one said anything,
Hassan, but the thing is that no, I just want to clarify why I said Salah. It's not good. The thing is, he's like the better version of Raheem Sterling. If he doesn't offer you goals, what else does he offer you? No. If he doesn't offer you goals, what does he do much in that? Yeah, I know sometimes he can create, but he doesn't offer you that much. He's like Raheem Sterling. When he's out of form, he looks terrible. They look like
more than.
Yeah, he does create more. I said the better version. That's why I said better version than Sterling. He's better than Sterling, but he cannot. When he's not in his groove, he looks like a Class B brick, bro. I'm just gonna keep it there. When he's not in his game, Class B. Mane is he's a more direct player. He's not stuck in that shackles of he has to score to be good. Mane doesn't have to score to be good.
Mane is just a better dribbler. I don't know what else he's better than Salah apart from in the air and better dribbler. Salah's a better goal scorer, better creator. I mean, the thing about Mane, he doesn't get enough hype around him when he plays good, but when he plays bad, he doesn't get enough attention as well. That for Salah, when he plays good, he gets all the attention. When he plays bad, he gets all the attention. So I don't think it's really fair for Salah.
Okay, so guys, look, it's time for us to now have some real talk. We've dealt with those games.
Whoa! You didn't come to me, man.
I don't care, man. Let me talk something, man. Please, let me talk something. So, guys,
thoughts on Liverpool.
I don't want your thoughts. So, guys, this is now massive right now. So, guys, I have a confession to make, and hopefully, Gatlock isn't cool. Gatlock isn't here. Thank goodness. It's been too long, and this is for everybody in the live chat. Everyone in the live chat, everyone in the live chat, I want you to put this #2012. I want everyone in the. Can I land?
Reece James.
Everyone in the live chat, I want to see #2012, please. I want to see the live chat all full with #2012, please. So please,
hopefully not one single one.
Can I land? Guys, can you mute your mic? Can you mute your mic? Can you mute your mics? Guys, it's time for the big boys. I think basically this was just thinking, but it's time for the big boys, the massive club to come through. So, guys, I'm not saying #2012 with that, guys. Please, I want everyone to rush the chat with #2012. Thank you. Thank you.
Say it so Gatlock can record it.
#less yells than Ajax.
So look, my thing is this: is that I'm Chelsea. I'm not saying Chelsea winning the CL. I'm not saying anything, but baby steps. I learned from last year. Bayern, can you beat Chelsea with Pulisic, please? Just thank you. Okay.
Have some shame.
So my thing here is that we need to top the group because I have a blueprint for. So I'm saying I didn't say anything. I have a blueprint for, and for that blueprint to be so successful, Chelsea must. If Chelsea top the group, that is the first stage for the blueprint. I've seen it.
HJ, you have a rookie as a manager, bro.
Can I land, man? I've seen the blueprints here, but the key thing is Chelsea must beat Sevilla. This team needs to make a statement. We know what the Edge can do. We know what Abraham Lincoln is about. We know Kanse is the best player in his position. We know Thiago Silva is still a top 5 centre back in the world. We know that Mendy has changed this whole team. We know that the English Zidane. So let me be very clear. I'm not saying Chelsea are going to win
The English who?
I am what?
German
so the key thing here is because this is about. Hey, let me land. The key thing here is this is about topping the group. And it is important and imperative Chelsea, because if Chelsea topped the group last time, easy dub. So the key thing is this, that must learn from the mistakes of last season. This is easy improvement.
You can't learn from 7-1.
Chelsea need that dub. So I want to come first. I want to come first to Red Devil with this. So Red Devil, Chelsea serves Sevilla, the biggest game, massive, huge game. I heard they're like I think like 10.5 billion will tune in to watch the games. Crazy numbers, everything. I got the numbers like a few hours ago. Yeah, so man. Red Devil, man. Can Chelsea get that dub? Can Chelsea get that dub? Can the Edge live? Can the Edge live? That's we see. That's my question. Can the Edge live? Can he live? That's my question to you. Can the Edge live?
First of all, hashtag 2008. Hashtag 2008. Get in the comments, guys.
2008. 2008. First of all, no, Red Devil. Not so fast. Not so fast. Let's talk about 2008. Let's talk about 2008. 10 men. Drogba getting sent off.
Hashtag 2008.
Penalties. Penalties don't count. Penalties.
And then wasn't there a slip by your?
Hey, what do you mean penalties don't count? How did you win your Champions? How did you win your Champions League?
Wait.
In the comments, guys. Hashtag 2008, man.
Penalties. No. Penalties don't count when it's against 10 men.
Oh no.
Then it doesn't count. No. Red Devil, be fair. You won on penalties in rain and against 10 men. Rain doesn't count and against 10 men. Chelsea's work because we need to buy in their own crib. Thank you. So our penalties is the only anomaly. Red Devil. What trash do you want? Is just talk, man.
It's trending. You see, look in the comments. 2008. People putting it in the chat. 2008.
Sleepy T. I'll have to see.
What's the question?
So basically, the question is, no. Red Devil, I said, can the Edge live? That was my question.
Like Ronaldo did in 2008, in that context.
Did he miss a penalty? Did he miss a penalty? Okay, he missed the penalty, didn't he? Okay.
I just want to ask, what was Ziyech when Tottenham made that comeback? What was Ziyech? What was Ziyech when Tottenham made that comeback?
Tune in on to Wednesday, 2000 hours in Seville.
I'll be here. If Ziyech flops, I'll be here.
Natsa, 2000 hours Seville. Then because Natsa, don't you dare. If Yech does what he does, Natsa, I want you here.
The Moroccan Davino.
Natsa, I want you here. Sharp. If the Yech lives. Can you answer the bloody question? Will the Yech live? Yes or no? God damn it.
Question, no, because I haven't seen Chelsea turn up against any big team this season. That's what. Can you give me a team this season that Chelsea's turned up that the
Red Devil 2000 hours Wednesday. What's it? 2nd of December 2020 2000 hours Seville. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say anything. Oh, that's what I said.
Right. Okay. So what I'm saying is that I've yet to see this the Edge, the Werner, the German Zidane, or any of these players that 100 million on actually turn up against a big team. You drew with United, you drew with Spurs, and you got bantered by, I think, have you played Liverpool? I think you lost
Yeah, we
against
beat
Liverpool.
them easy. Pour the pants down easy.
And you couldn't even beat Sevilla at home. So, based on those facts, I think it's unlikely that Chelsea are going to go to Sevilla and banter Sevilla. Sevilla are a solid team. Even though the only issue is that they don't score a lot of goals, and that's why I said in the prediction, I think it's probably going to be 1-0 to Sevilla or something. Because I don't see Chelsea scoring against these big teams. So sorry, HH, Ziyech is not better than Ronaldo.
So what score are you saying? What score are you saying for
1-0,
Chelsea Sevilla?
1-0 to Sevilla. 1-0 to Sevilla, man.
Oh,
It's my prediction.
So no goal for Chelsea again. Oh my.
The AGM. What are we saying? Chelsea Sevilla, man. Chelsea Sevilla.
Can you come
Chelsea,
back to me? On there.
Okay, cool. What's it called? I'm not gonna come to this Ben guy. Gatlock. Give me a score. Chelsea Sevilla, man. Chelsea Sevilla.
I've also been through this before.
But have you changed your scoreline? No. Okay, let me ask you this because since you gave a scoreline, will the yet show up? Being that it's a big game, will the yet show up?
I don't know because Sevilla sort of play like what's their name? Tottenham. So it's hard to tell. But look, I think it's going to be. I think I said 1-0 to Sevilla, but it might be 2-1 because I think Chelsea would score against Sevilla, but I think Sevilla can get a couple of goals against. It's because it's in Seville. If it was in Chelsea's home, I would have said okay, fine. But I think just because it's in Seville, that these guys will probably win. I could be wrong. Chelsea have the capability of beating Sevilla, but you guys against some of the big teams have not really clicked. So I'm going to just say 2-1 to Sevilla. That's if Sevilla show up.
So Ben, since you went here for the thingy, Chelsea Sevilla, what score are you saying? Chelsea Sevilla.
Sevilla will beat Chelsea. They'll disgrace. Yeah, and we'll be here to see it because they're a well-oiled machine. They are one of those teams who know how to play. They know how to play they know how to perfect their game plan. They may not be able to score so many goals, but they do what they do best, like Atletico can, like that kind of thing. And their coach is a great coach. At least he was nominated for Coach of the Year. I don't know what Francis has done.
So it was in the same guy that left Spain for Real Madrid.
So Ben, you're disrespecting Lampard. Are you disrespecting Lampard?
Lampard.
Look who's talking.
Look, what's
so Sevilla? I will give Sevilla 3-1.
Whoa.
Daniel Jones, talk to me, man. Daniel Jones, talk to me.
Yeah, I'll give them 3.
Ben, you've talked. Thank you. Daniel Jones, talk to me. Chelsea Sevilla.
I haven't watched Sevilla that much this season, but I'm just looking now at their past few games. They seem like they're doing pretty well. They're below Real Madrid in the league still, but I do know that they beat Chelsea in the first round, so I think it's going to be a tight game.
No, it was a draw. No, it was 0-0.
Was it 0-0? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go with draw again. It's going to be 1-1. I'll say.
Okay.
Like it looks like Ziyech actually might not be playing. If you look at the press conference, Lampard says he's going to make changes. There's a possibility that Ziyech actually might be injured.
It's cool. As long as Mount's playing, all right. As long as Mount's playing.
I'm not joking.
Mount is a centre forward.
Yeah, as long as Mount's playing, it's all right. You'll be all right. Mount Kilimanjaro.
Lampard, mate. Lampard. Look, this is a warning.
Have you seen the press conference?
If you make changes, Chelsea lose the game. Chelsea comes second, and they face Bayern in the second round.
Kante in left wing. Kante on the right wing.
So armchair critic says Felix is Messi's successor at Barcelona. The truth. Armchair critic, why would Joao Felix want anything to do with that club as of right now? Okay, come on.
Can you
Yes.
calm
Due to
down?
the fact,
They don't have the
HH,
money.
HH, hold on. Due to the fact that you've banned me from playing this, I've had to come up with. I have to sing it by myself. But check. Imagine this happens, HH.
Relax.
God's sake.
Guy.
Gadlock.
Hazard
Gadlock. Remove Hazard from that video. Everything is bad, but I don't want Hazard in that thing because Hazard has already dealt with the whole thing. But no.
Hazard, the Europa League man, bro. He's a Europa League player, bro. He won the Europa League.
Europa League legend.
What
Europa League
did he
legend.
say? What?
Europa League merchant.
So look. Who else hasn't spoken on the Chelsea survey? Who else hasn't given it? Who's this?
Hassan.
Hassan, talk to me. Chelsea survey.
Remind me again, how many G's is a sacrifice, AJ? How many G's is a sacrifice?
A sacrifice. I think we're looking at like 6 or 7 for it.
Don't say it, Hassan. Don't say it, Hassan. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Chelsea are gonna sacrifice Sevilla. They're gonna sacrifice.
Oh, really?
Chelsea are not on club, man.
Please.
Clean shit, Mendy,
Okay,
clean shit.
Wait. Sultan, you said Chelsea
Are you
in
being
nothing club.
sarcastic? I need to know.
No.
Yeah.
Sultan. No. Shush. Sultan, did you just say Chelsea are a nothing club? Sultan, did you just say Chelsea are a nothing club?
Yes.
Sultan, who do you support?
Oh my goodness.
No. Who do you Sultan? Who
You know
do you
who I support, man.
You support Arsenal Football Club. Arsenal are currently what? 14th? There we go.
Yes.
So
Hey, can I add one thing to that? I love Arsenal fans, but the same guy that signed the thing, what's his shirt number? Number 14. What's that place in the league table? 14th.
Listen, we need to get our
biggest legend.
No. Sultan.
Who's their biggest legend? Henry. Number 14.
The football channel made a whole video of Partey signing and made a whole song.
Man, I would take Frank Lampard over this clown, man.
There's something about Thierry Henry with the 14. Aubameyang 14. League table 14.
Mopa, you're disgrace. You're disgrace.
Wait. Remember when they had the hashtag sign the thing? He signed the thing and he hasn't scored a single G since he signed it.
No, he has scored 2 goals since he signed that thing.
See what Arteta has turned our club into.
1 penalty.
For fuck's sake.
Let me finish it.
This is all on Arteta, guys, man.
Okay. Hassan, sorry, finish.
Minimum 6 G's, that's what I want. This is not reverse psychology. Lampard, I want 6
Hassan,
G's.
it's reverse psychology, man. It's reverse psychology.
No way.
Can I go?
Go for it. Go.
Abdullahi, I hope you're listening. I want you here sharp right after the Sevilla match. I was hearing a great podcast of Chelsea fans. Abdullahi predicted 3-0 Sevilla.
Hey, GM, don't spoil it. Please, don't spoil it.
I know you have
I
it.
would
I was
really
just
like
looking
us
for
to
it.
remember that I said 3-1 tomorrow, please.
Okay, so AJM, you're saying Sevilla will win 3-0. Is that what you're saying?
No. Abdullahi said Chelsea will win 3-0.
But you believe Sevilla are going to win.
And it's going to be a Mount hat trick. No. Chelsea's going to win. Abdullahi said. And you said, you agreed.
I didn't know. I didn't say anything.
shook your head.
I've not given my prediction. I've not said anything.
Guys,
guys. If Chelsea win, don't come to this hangout.
They will not win.
Because I'm going to say some things that will anger a lot of people. Because if Chelsea beats Sevilla,
don't be a group stage match in HH. Don't be a group stage.
Guys, if Chelsea top this group, be very afraid.
See, I don't understand you. You come with this whole if Hazard balls, if Chelsea wins, be very afraid. But when they don't, you get angry at people posting stuff and being angry at
Chelsea will not. No, there's
Chelsea.
no need to stress yourself. Oh God, 3-1. That's what I said.
Okay, let me hear this. So from Eddie, how many important games has Hazard played in La Liga? Madrid players are complacent, not Zidane's fault. They disrespect small teams and get waxed.
Yeah, it's true.
the hate on Hazard is one of the saddest, most immature things I can ever think
Because
of, because
no, it's the
he's
hype
had
that's the
injuries. He's
saddest.
had injuries.
He said top three. He
If
said top
it
three.
Hazard, if he's fit, he's top 3 in the world. Facts. I know.
You can't
Thank
play
you.
Europa League with top
He
three.
was never
So
top 7.
so my
Not
thing is
never
that
top 7.
people haven't allowed Hazard to live and breathe. If they allowed Hazard to live and breathe, if he wasn't injured, Madrid would easily be one of the favorites for the CL. Very easily. If Hazard was fit, very easily would be top of La Liga, one of the favorites in
Yo,
in
can
the
I ask a
CL.
question? What is this? How Hazard became Zad?
In
And
14
what is
minutes,
this? Because he played against West Ham. Are you kidding me?
Gatlock, you're a sad receipts merchant, man.
No shade. No
You're a
shade.
sad receipts merchant.
Jeez,
Okay, so
Gatlock must
guys,
have a lot of time on his hands.
guys, let's run this off. Let's run.
No,
This
let me go about Chelsea. Let me talk about Chelsea.
Oh, damn it! Now talk to me.
First of all, I want to give shout out to Infinity and Janvan, okay, because they've been swan. And hashtag Infinity mod. Give him mod, bro. He's been active. You need new mods, bro. Let me come to Chelsea. I think
Tell this guy to mod me up for years. The guy didn't say anything. Okay, look at this.
You're not getting that guy. Look.
Why did you send him here?
Look, now to talk, man. Talk.
I want to talk about Lampard, because the thing about Lampard, I think he's been affected by Mourinho. I think he's got this nightmares about Mourinho saying to him, "Play for the draw," because every time he goes in a big game, he's playing for that draw. This guy has been traumatized by Mourinho's football.
I dare Francis to play for a draw. I dare that man to play for a draw.
The only time this guy plays football is against Fulham and those kind of teams, bro. The only time he plays football is against those teams. Like when he comes against big team, the guy's playing 5 at the back and he's scared and shitless and does nothing the whole game. So this game, I think he will be exposed. I'll be honest with you, AJ. I think he get exposed, and Sevilla will win 2-1. 2-1. 2-1 to Sevilla, and I'll be in a hangout.
3-1. I'll be here.
Stronger civilian, please. I never ever
Is that
called
2HH?
him the German. No, it's not. Abdullahi called him the German Zidane. I never did that. Okay, so please don't put that on me. Put that on Abdullahi. Guys, let's not talk about this right now.
English Zidane.
Guys, let's talk about this something serious. PSG.
Never give up.
LSP.
That
I don't
is
know.
one of the key things, and I think what Hazard, aka Zad, showed today was never give up. Never give up. The abuse. There has never been a player more abused and more vilified than Hazard. Never in the history. There's never in the history of this sport called football has a player been insulted and abused, disrespected, and bullied like Hazard. The
Against
fact
Esco.
that he scored
Imagine.
what is currently the goal of the season. Goal of the season. Left
What
foot,
goal
his
of-
weaker foot.
How much will happen?
The cleanest strike I've ever seen this season shows you that never give up. Never give up.
This just and guess what? Now he's injured because of you, HH. Because of your big mouth. You're going to jinx the guy.
Can we talk about PSG, please? Thank you very much, PSG. So, guys,
Your jinx is strong, bro. I'm not lying.
now, guys, this is where things get big now. This is where things get huge. PSG. I triple dare, quadruple dare, because, guys, I've been having nightmares about this. I've been dreaming about this game the whole day. My preview is done. If you're a member, you can already see the preview. It's going to go on to the YouTube channel around midday tomorrow. Guys, because here's the thing, because this is where I stand. If this game was last season, PSG easily get the dub. Guys, United might be able to do this. That is what worries me. There is a way. I have looked at it in my head and I've done all the calculations. Even if it won't happen, there is a possibility it could happen. That Gollum could say, "What's up?" Which is what frightens me. But guys, let me just be clear here now. So for everyone here, and remember, guys, please like the video, subscribe. Like that video, subscribe. Like the video, subscribe. If PSG lose, we're doing 24 hours. That's confirmed.
I'm not gonna be here though. I'm not gonna be here. You're gonna be by yourself.
Anyway, good day.
Who
It's
just
going
said
for
that
24
you're not
hours.
going to be here?
Bro, who's gonna be down there for 24 hours? Let's be honest.
It's gonna
LSG for LSG.
LSG.
I thought you were storage for a while. I was like, oh,
For LSG, I'm going to be doing for 24 hours. So the person I want to come to mainly is Red Devil. Red Devil, 20 on the eve of the game. Where is your head at for this PSG? I mean, PSG. Could we see perhaps one of the biggest stories in football of the entire year happen?
I told you that like PSG are going to win this game though in the preview. I've said beforehand that like because there's no, and now me seriously because as everyone is saying, there's no way if we're going to say that the likes of Mbappe, Neymar, and Verratti, and even Keylor Navas, etc., are some of the best players in the world. There's no way that those players that are seen as the best players in the world, and obviously are hyped by UHH. Okay, maybe not Neymar, but Mbappe and Verratti definitely. There's no way those players can lose Old Trafford. PSG have got their full. From what I can gather, aside from I think Idrissa Gueye, who's still
Red Devil.
What?
Your reverse psychology is garbage.
It's not reverse psychology. It's not.
Reverse psychology. Your white magic is garbage.
It's not white magic.
I can see right through it.
No, there's no white magic.
Red Devil. You know how badly these guys have been playing. You know how badly they've been playing. And you know that your team beat them in Paris.
No, but this
did you beat them in Paris? Yes or no? Yes or no? Did you beat them in Paris?
We did beat them in Paris. But I've been told by PSG fans that this is going to be their full squad. They've got no exclusive. Verratti, I don't think Verratti played that much in Paris. So all of their team is fit. Aside from Idrissa Gueye, he's the only one that's not. He's the only one that's I think not playing with straight red. I don't know. Is Kimpembe back? Will Kimpembe?
I think it's back.
Okay, yeah. So Kimpembe. So as far as I'm concerned, PSG got their strongest team. They should be able to go to Manchester United. Who need I remind you that Manchester United's home form in general. Okay, in the Premier League has been bad. In the Champions League, we put 5 past Leipzig and 4 past Istanbul. So home from the Champions League is actually quite good, but in the Premier League, it's been trash. So, you know, the only thing as a United fan I could say going positive into this game is that from an injury point of view, we seem to be okay going straight. So we've got options, and it looks like the likes of Van der Beek and Bruno Fernandes. And obviously Cavani coming in are going to give United some extra firepower. And I'm interested. I think the thing I'm looking forward to as a Manchester United fan is actually seeing how Van der Beek and Bruno are going to be in that.
So Red Devil, you are expecting PSG to win. You're expecting a PSG win. So you just want United to play well.
I'm expecting PSG to beat Manchester Old Trafford, because if they don't, then as Gatlock will rightfully show the anthem, because that's there is still a small chance even if they lose that that they'll still go through if you look at like head-to-head stuff based on the fact that if Manchester United beat RB Leipzig in the final game, even if PSG loses this game but beat Istanbul, assuming that RB Leipzig beat Istanbul, they'll still go through. So it's not 100% guaranteed that if they lose this, they're going straight into Europa. But the chances are they will, because United are probably not going to put, if they do beat PSG, they're not going to put a strong team against Leipzig. There'll be a second string team, and Leipzig will probably get a point of win and go through. But like I said, it's PSG's game to lose. That's just the way that I see it.
Listen, see, my thing is that do PSG dare? Do these guys actually dare lose this game at end up? Because my thing is, let's just bring up the table so we have another reference. So, if PSG lose and Leipzig win, can PSG still go through? Yeah, they can.
Yes, they can because Well, the head-to-head is the same. It's just they're being separated right now on goal difference. So because of Leipzig taking the 5 to Manchester United.
Oh, actually, PSG are actually in a very strong position, because so if let's say they lose, Leipzig win, that means Leipzig go to 9 points. PSG most likely will beat Istanbul, and PSG obviously have a much healthier goal difference than Leipzig. So
yeah, but Leipzig will play United and they have to beat them by 3.
So it's if Leipzig beat or draw with Man United in that final game.
Yes, exactly. And United, if we beat PSG, I can tell you 100% for a fact, because if we beat PSG, United essentially top the group. Mm-hmm. There's no way that United are going to play Pogba, Van der Beek, etc.
Oh no, yeah.
On the way to Germany and Leipzig, they're going to bring on Dan James, Igalo, and Lee Grant.
Andreas Pereira.
No.
The Nigerian R9, the Nigerian R9.
Pace and nothing,
Oh,
the Nigerian,
Is it Pogba part of
Diallo,
the second team?
and whoever you just said.
So I don't expect United to go to Germany to go to with the on winning against Leipzig if we do beat PSG at home, and that will be my only concern. Because we have to rely on United to win.
Did you know what I see potentially happening? Like PSG losing, Leipzig winning, everyone going crazy, but then United somehow beats it. Just like when United beats PSG with all of those guys missing.
Yeah, but what happened to the final day? Is PSG lose to Istanbul?
Oh no! I mean, give me a break. Come on, give me a break. Give me a break.
They won't lose to those guys. They never lose to those guys.
Guys, what are we saying if Istanbul beat Leipzig and PSG lose to United? Are they in the race?
Well, if
They'll
that
be on
happens,
6
then
points
it's like it's pretty much as you were. It's pretty much as you were.
Except United will be through.
Yeah. United would pretty much be
Leipzig better beat passport than him, because if they don't, then I'm sorry. Then those guys have to go to the Europa.
No, you see, my thing here is that, as funny as it would be, as hilarious as it would be, PSG are not going into Europa. PSG are not. They just.
Thank you for saying that, because that means they are going to go to the Europa.
No. Okay. Oh, bro, you can say as much as you want.
Yeah.
You can call it vice versa. I'm booking it. PSG are not going into Europa. That's a fact. So let me just go around the room.
No way Cavani will score against his former team. No way Cavani will score against his former team.
Red Devil.
That'll be funny, you know.
Wait. Daniel Jones. So PSG, do you see these guys ending up in Europa? And how do you think this PSG Man U game is going to go?
PSG aren't going to Europe, man. I'm just looking at it now. There's so many chances for them to steal. It's incredible. I mean, do we really believe that Man United are going to just keep winning in the Champions League run? I mean, it's possible, but I see PSG winning tomorrow, to be honest. And I also think Leipzig could draw, maybe. So I don't know. It's still up in the air. I think PSG in a very strong position still. And they have 2 more games anyway. So
you're saying Leipzig drawing with Istanbul?
It could happen. So that's the thing. That's another chance that give PSG the upper hand. But I just think that they have 2 more games left, and a lot of things can happen. At the minute, PSG are in a pretty good position. We'll see what happens after tomorrow. But at the minute, I think it's still really, really up in the air.
Guys, I don't jinx anybody. The jinx doesn't work. Relax. AR, what do you see happening in this PSG Man U game?
PSG lose to Man U, but in the final game they'll win. It'll be like a dramatic thing where they win. But Man U have this. I think I said this in the last stream. I have a funny feeling about Man U this season.
Yo, AR, boost up your mic. Your mic volume is very low. Boost up your mic volume. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, cool.
Okay. So United. I just have a funny feeling about Manchester United this season. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is he's the luckiest man going. I don't know what kind of juju this man has, but yeah. So I think United win tomorrow because Man U they seem to play up to their competition this season. So United to win, but PSG go through by like on the final day.
Ben, how do you see this PSG Man U thing? Ben, man. All right, Natsa.
I see United winning, to be honest, really, because what have PSG shown us that we have confidence? They ain't shown us nothing. Attacking wise, defensive wise, they haven't shown us nothing to put confidence in us. And Mbappe will take a bad touch every second, and he will look like the brick I've already said he is.
Easy, man.
For the longest time, I've been saying
World Cup winner.
Since before even the World Cup, I was saying this guy's not. He'll end up exposing himself when he goes to a good team. And PSG are a shit team right now, but they're still one of the best teams in the world in terms of the players that they have. So although apart from Neymar, who the hell do they have anyway?
A guy called Marco.
Hopefully United win. Just see. No, I don't like United. Obviously, I have no reason to like United. But see PSG in the Europa League, that would be funny. So I'm gonna go for a 3-1 United win. and I hope to see Red Devil Studio. Yeah, I'm going for it, bro. I'm going for it. Bruno Fernandes will probably score a hat trick or something. Hat trick of penalties. Hat trick of penalties.
We'll get a penalty. That is for certain. We'll get one penalty at least.
Although to be fair, Fernandez hasn't been scoring a lot of penalties.
Okay. So let's run this up. Let's run this up, and then we'll get out of here. So Suleiman, talk to me, man. PSG Manu, what are you saying?
PSG are winning. I'm sorry, because whenever Man United are favorites and everybody's talking them up, they always lose.
Precisely.
Okay.
Whenever we think,
I don't think we'll be
whenever
surprised
Man
if it's a
United-
draw. Let's be honest, it could be a draw.
What's it called? AGM, talk to me.
Agent, I think if PSG lose, this is an indictment on you. You have Marco and Kylian.
Fatrati.
The fact that you want to do a 24-hour stream after they lose, you're shameless. You're shameless. That's all I gotta say. And I think Rashford
This
nets
is
2
known
in,
truth about HH already. After
and
what he
Bernat
said
nets
about-
2-1, Man United.
I just want to know why all his favorite players are failing. I just want to know that.
Look, guys.
What is it? Hype them up.
No, guys.
It's simple.
All shall be revealed afterwards. So, guys, we will
Didn't this
see
guy
you
say
back here.
Pogba was better than De
Guys,
Bruyne?
can you shut your mouth?
Drogba, it's not Pogba,
Guys,
Drogba.
we need to get out. Guys, we need to get out of here. Guys, we'll see you back here Wednesday. Chelsea, Sevilla, United, PSG, and all that good stuff, and we'll react afterwards. Peace out, stay true, stay real. Guys, please remember to like the video and subscribe. Guys, like the video, drop a like, subscribe. Guys, remember, please like the video, subscribe. Like the video, subscribe. Peace out, stay true. Your boys out. Peace out. Become a Football Hut member and gain access to cool emojis on the live streams and get access to new YouTube content by clicking the join button here. And to view that new content, head over to the YouTube channel homepage and click on the community tab over here.